Be right back.
Wait a minute, I am just about to be brilliant.
They wild.
Uh, I'm glad that interruption happened. You know, I'm glad that happened. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For everyone who's here, you are chilling with your favorite homegirl. And this live is an impromptu live, but I wanted to talk about the film that I did called Eden's Garden. And I wanted to talk about what I thought of the film now that I've seen it. Now that I've seen the movie, I'm gonna tell y'all about it, how I felt about it, seeing it. Um, it was dope. That's how I feel right now. It was like dope seeing it. It almost feels surreal. You know what I'm saying? It still feel like um is it really happening? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So if you guys have not seen it, Eden's Garden is an independent film, but it's a film that follows trans men. So it is a story of five trans men, and then you do come across different people along the way. So we have friends, we have family. Oh my God, the family. I can't wait to talk about that. The family aspect of it is crazy, y'all. I being on set with these people is one thing, but actually seeing a movie play out is something else. So I have to say all of the parent scenes to me was really, really good. If you are a part of the community, then you probably through when it comes to coming out and telling their stories and things like that. So it's always typically, you know what I'm saying, a tough situation. So I think all the parent situations, because it was like the moms, and then in some cases it was the dad, but the moms and the dads really did their thing when it came to the representation. We had religious representation. It was just a lot of good representation. You know what I'm saying? I'm impressed. I have the movie playing right behind me right now. It's just so exciting. Shout out to all the cast members. Shout out to Seven for hooking your girl up with her first film, first credit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to K and G. You know what I'm saying? For telling your girl about the audition. Like, I just feel so good. I feel so good. And that's how we're going to talk about it. So I hope that everyone is having a terrific Thursday. Eden's Garden is currently streaming right now on the Tubi app, okay? So if you guys are familiar with Tubi, you do know that it is a free app. All you have to do is sign in, sign up, and then you can watch all your programs. You go there and then you type in Eden's Garden. And then you'll be able to watch the movie. Okay. So let's just talk about it. So the project itself is cut up into two segments. So in the beginning, it looks like it is a movie, but it's cut up into two episodes. So the first half, we introduce the characters and what's going on a little bit. And then the second half, you get the kind of the the breakdown of everything that's going to occur. I met some of the cast. Hey ZJ, I met some of the cast. I did not meet all of the cast. But like I said, everybody did a wonderful, wonderful job. Like for real. I'm trying to fix this how I had it earlier because I was able to do the picture in picture. Let me see. Yeah, this how I like it. So ZJ said, I'm finna watch it after the live. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Like I said, acting has always been my first thing. You know what I'm saying? That I've wanted to do. It's always been acting. But like I said, I did the reviews and stuff, and of course the reviews took off. But just for people who only know me from reviews, I do acting. I did stage plays before this mostly. I hadn't done film. I didn't get to do film until this opportunity. And coming from stage to film is different, but it's a good different. You know what I'm saying? Stage, I'll say, is a little bit more forgiving when it comes to if you miss a line. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about that too. Cause shout out to Seven, for hooking your girl up. Yes, I'm gonna tell you everything. But yeah, on stage plays, you just got to keep going with the flow. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep going. If you mess up, keep going. If something happened, keep going. You know what I'm saying? And in the movies, you have retakes. So if you didn't deliver that how you want to deliver that, we can deliver that again. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate that. So I do like film and I want to do more films. So my thoughts after seeing the film as a whole project, now that I've seen the whole thing, I've seen what I've done, I've seen what everyone else did, I've seen what's put out. What are my thoughts? Like I said, I love it. I know that this is like a start. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. I love what is being told, the stories. I like that we're seeing different angles. We see people who don't like it. We see people who do like it. And we see people who just trying to survive. You know what I'm saying? It goes into the sex culture of it all. It goes into the street culture of it all. It really goes there. Shout out to Claudia. She really did her thing, and I like how she was throughout the movie. That's something else I wanted to speak on for Seven. That's why I said I'm gonna give you a shout out because I didn't film as much as everyone else, but the way he cut it, I like that I was actually throughout it because I thought I was gonna be in one scene. That's why I always told people I said I had one scene, I had one part. But like it was just so cool. You know what I'm saying? The way he was able to cut it up. And that's what I think I'm gagged at a little bit. Because I'm like, how did he cut that up and make it a little bit more? hmm I was so fascinated with that. I think that's really cool. Um, so after seeing it and seeing this message, what do I think the message was given? I think that the film's message was basically saying that you have a choice. You know what I'm saying? This film shows that everyone in the film has made a choice from the people who are running, from the people who are trying to hide, even from the ones who are public. You know what I'm saying? It shows all different angles of the experience that they're going through. So I do appreciate that. I enjoy seeing that. Humor, it was some funny moments, and it was also some moments that probably was not supposed to be funny that ended up being funny. KD, I think you did an amazing job as Nakia's mom. Nakia, you did an amazing job. Bianca, Mel, everybody did an amazing job. Chanel, everybody did an amazing job. Everybody, like, I know that I spoke on, sorry, I was getting a text. I know that I spoke on, hey, I know that I spoke on who I work with, but now that I've seen it, like I said, everybody did their thing. I love the story. Like, it's real life. I've always been attracted to real stories, and this is a real life story, and I love it. Thank you, Mr. 1993. I really, really enjoy it. So, like I said, the plot. Now, this is something I'm going to give you guys a little insider on. I was actually reminded today. So, look, we did reshoots for the film. So I know some people who have been watching said it seemed like, it was hard for them to follow. It's because we did a couple of reshoots that could have been a thing. But the plot for me was basically like an introduction. You know what I'm saying? You kind of jump into this person's life. You jump into this person's life. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Yeah, Mr. 1993 said he will be watching tomorrow night. I appreciate you, Pooh. Thank you so much. It's a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? You step and then you stone. You know what I'm saying? It's a stepping stone. We got to get into this. See, thank you so much. Yes, so I played the character of Sandra. As you guys can see, right next to me, Miss Sandra. Yes, the party girl of the film. Um, I watched the film a couple of times now that I have access to it. And the first time I watched it, I just watched it through as a blank slate. And then I watched it a few times just to see everyone's performance and, check myself out too. I'm gonna be real, to check myself out too. And think I did really, really good. Like, I know people are gonna, give critiques and stuff, but for me, I was really nervous. I was nervous because I told you I've done stage, but stage isn't really recorded, or you're not supposed to, record stage plays. So, a little clip here and there of that, you do the best you can with what you got on stage. This we had take for take, you know what I'm saying? So it was a different experience. Thank you. Thank you, Mills. It was a different experience. So I didn't know what I was going to be given. Thank you, Samaya. Thank you, Pooh. I didn't know what it was going to be given because I was like, oh my God, the camera going to add 10 pounds and this and that. I look good. I look good. I liked, even though my character isn't lead. Like I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm not lead. I'm not main, but I'm that bitch. Oh, so you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I like that Seven sprinkled me throughout, kind of like a flavor. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, ice cream cone, the banana split, if you will. I like that I was sprinkled throughout, even though like that's still amazing how he turned that one weekend of filming into that. My scene, because look, they filmed for months. They was filming. And I remember when I came up there because we was filming in the Bronx. Shout out to, is it Brittany B, the girl from the store? Bianca B. It was no Bianca was it was a girl at the store who was real sweet. She said, "You're not from around here, are you?" I said, "How can you tell?" It was so cool. Everybody did an amazing job. And like I said, it's cool to put a face to the characters. Let me tell you something. Your homegirl is a nerd. I ain't gonna hold y'all. What they say, you nerdy, you a bookworm. I actually read the full script. No, I know. You know how I've been told that some movie companies only give you your lines, which that's what I thought was the case with me. I was like, okay, I'm only gonna get my lines, so I don't know the whole movie, but we got everything, right? So you know me, I read. So I was reading through, which y'all gotta keep listening because that's gonna come in handy. The fact that I've read all the way through. So I was like, okay, I now know who Clara is now that I've seen a movie. You know what I'm saying? I like seeing these different people, Jennifer and stuff like that. I'm starting to see who these people are because I've read them on paper and I didn't work with everybody. So now I get to put, you know what I'm saying? So bam, the part in the movie that I want to talk about is when I said I remember the lines. You said I have a movie night game the first weekend of every month, so Eden Gardens will be watched. Thank you, Pooh. I love that. I love it. So look, Seven was on set, and I think somebody was like running late or something for their part. I think the train had held them up or something, right? So I originally was only going to be background. Like when you see me at the party, that was really going to be my only little part, right? The party part. And then I had the line, coming right up, but you really don't even hear that now that it's out. I see you can barely hear when I say that. Coming right up. Because I was turning the music on, right? I was the party girl. So the girl who was supposed to do the other part didn't show up. So Seven was like, I need somebody who know this line, right? So I was like, oh, I know script, you know me, So come on, you get ready to do this. I said, period. That's when I went up there and I was like, what the door? Like we did that line. It was a little ad lib, but I'm so thankful to Seven for giving me that extra screen time because it stayed. The line that I was supposed to deliver did not set. That's what I'm telling you. You never know. So you gotta stay ready for your opportunities. I did not know. All I knew is, I'm just, curious, so I'm gonna read it. And I read it and it came in handy. So what else? Like I said, I like that I got to see the characters. I like seeing me. I think I did a great job, especially, first time. You said you such a Capricorn. Thank you. Yes. You said we read everything twice. Look, I read ahead. I said, listen, I'm doing the latest things, okay? They said the girl is at the bus. She held up. Child, please, no shade. So whoever was supposed to deliver it, what they say, business. What they say, the show must go on. The show must go on. So that's what happened. You said always be prepared for that check, period. You know me, check, 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 running through a, getting to a, running up a, stacking up a. Oh, I forgot to do my edge. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. But yes. So what else did I notice about it? Relatability. You know what I'm saying? I like that it had families. And some of these families was big, like Gino's family. I didn't realize I met some of the characters from Gino's family, but I didn't know all of them was a family. Now that I see they all was family, I didn't get to meet Gino. Out of the main cast, I met Rico, Pernell, because Pernell, I'm connected to them through Claudia, which is his mother. So, let's see, it's some people who I feel like didn't get their name up there because I also met Blue. I met what's the other boy name? Chaz. Chaz is really kind. Uh, I did not get to meet a couple of other people, but I met a couple of people. You know what I'm saying? It really sweet people. Everyone was sweet. Like the month January, she always comes first. Y'all so funny. Yes, Archangel is in the building. Look, I'm up here chatting about my thoughts after watching the film I did, Eden's Garden. So I'm up here chatting about it. It's on right now. I have it streaming. I've been streaming it and stuff. Yeah, like this scene that is on right now, even like scenes like this when the father was sick, the father is not of trans experience, but you still need to see other parts of the story. You know what I'm saying? The real life issues of it all. Archangel said, "Hey Jan, look at you putting those active dreams into fruition. Thank you, Archangel. You know me, I never give up." And like I said, I know some people probably was thinking, girl, why didn't you do YouTube baddies, then the movies? Absolutely not. And I wanted to do well, I don't know if I'm gonna do it on this one because this really not about that, but it was only one season that I was on my way to the auditions to, and then I changed my mind because I was like, this isn't what I want. and I'm glad I didn't do it. So I'm going from YouTube to the movies. I'm not, and I'm not against reality TV because I'll still do it. But honestly, I look at it as a check. You know what I'm saying? The only way I would really see reality TV as a win is if, like I said, if I was with the Eden's Garden people and they wanted to do a reality show, I would do it with them because it's kind of like a family. But if it's not like a show about me and my life and I'm just featured, I would only want to do it like if it was money or something like that, sure, like a grand prize, or if it's my show and I can get residuals, you know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking anyone's stepping stones because let's think about it. If I had dead baddies, but for, trying to get in movies and stuff, that would have helped with people knowing who I was, right? Shout out to Nunu, T, the girls who've been using it to their advantage. Sarah, you know what I'm saying? The girls who've been using it. I mean, sure, but to me, this is the thing. With entertainment, some people look at your resume and some people don't. Some people will just say, oh, come on. But then some people do look and they're like, oh, so do you want them to see that? You said, I don't mean to get in your business, Jen, but know that check is T. You're so funny. Well, in life, there are stepping stones. That's what I'll tell you, stepping stones. Like I said, um, for this experience, it wasn't even, you know what I'm saying, all about that. That's how you know you really want it. I just told you I will only do reality TV for a bag. That would literally be my goal. Because I was I always wanted to be in a movie, honestly, for legacy and through art. I want to entertain the world. I want because I feel like that's what an artist does. My art is my contribution to the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. So let's keep chatting. Oh, the rating. I want to talk about that too. Like it's rated TVMA for those wondering. And I can see why, you know what I'm saying, with the influences that, people get into to be able to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So I feel that. And I've already heard discussions about the strap. So let's talk about it. The strap. You know what I mean? Miss Strappy, okay? Miss Strappy, period. So is that a thing? And it is, it is a thing. And it is a thing to have sex in the dark. If you guys have not seen it, spoiler, 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 there is a scene and one of the girls is like, turn the lights on. You know what I'm saying? You should always see what's going on, but that is a thing in a community where you do the latest things, but you do it in the dark. So that MA score was actually pretty accurate. Thank you, Ace. You said this is a good stepping stone. Future dramas. That's what I'm saying, like a stepping stone. That's what I was thinking. Stepping stones. Yeah. Your homegirl was in that bit. And I like that he sprinkled me throughout it. Like seven. Like telling people I said I'm in one part. I said I'm in one part. They like, you sure? Because when I was speaking to my friends K and G, I was like, I don't know because they went to New York to see it. Shout out to them. They real ones because it was in theaters for a year in New York and in Atlanta. I didn't make either premiere, sadly. I wanted to, but life happens and we'll talk about that later. Season three. Oh, I'm so glad I thought about that. Season three of Homegirl I Need Love is coming soon. So keep that in mind. That's coming back. So what was I even talking about? Yeah, but at any rate, life happens, so it is what it is. I never made it to any of the premieres, but my friends went, and I said, "Was I in it? Was I in it?" They was like, "Yeah, you in it." I said, "Is it just one part, or am I throughout it?" They said, "You in it? We can see you." So I'm like, You said no, Jan. I meant for a movie. What you talking about? Oh, right. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I'm just saying, like for me personally, for reality TV, I would be doing that for a check. Like movies, you do it for a check too, but it's also the craft. Like I'm telling y'all some truths. I didn't get paid for doing plays, for stage plays. I still remember my first stage play check. I could not believe it. It's when I did Sherlock Holmes. I did a Sherlock Holmes play and I played Sherlock Holmes' assistant. I was an office assistant. I seen where they come in and they're like, "Where's Sherlock Holmes?" And I'm like, "Oh, you need to talk to Petrus, 1945." Some line. I remember that part of the line of Petrus. It's 1945. But let me tell you something that wasn't a joke. That payout every night. Was we getting $100? I don't know if it was 100. It might have felt like $100. We was getting paid every night, and I remember the first time, and this was I could have broke down in tears. The first time I got paid to do a stage play with Sherlock Holmes, and I was on a bus. Get ready, to start crying. I was on a bus. I had that little, you know what I'm saying? Because like you just don't know. Like I had always done stage plays, but sometimes you gotta put in that work. And that groundwork means you ain't always getting paid. You know what I'm saying? You ain't always getting paid. You do you need this credential on your resume? I needed credentials. I was resume building. You know what I'm saying? I was building up. So I needed the credentials. I was just grabbing and snagging. This one didn't pay. That one didn't pay. This one didn't pay. That one didn't pay. But one day, somebody said, this Sherlock Holmes play is going to be in town for the summer. What's that? So that's when I was like, count me in. I'm Miss Reliable, me. And then they said, and you're getting paid. I said, what? They said, yeah, you're getting paid. See, as entertainers, we're used to going without. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always a game. Oh, this could be promo. Oh, we might use this and you know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't know how much they was going to keep in a movie, but they kept a lot. Yes, they kept a lot. Did they keep all? Yeah, because it was scenes in this I didn't even remember doing this, what I'm doing right here. I did not remember doing it. I remember the dance part, yes, because we did that a few times. I remember the door part because we did that a few times. And then that was it. When we originally shot it, I had an intense line on that one too, but it was like one little line, one or two. I had on this red shirt, and my hair was kind of like this in the original one. And then when Seven hit me up about the reshoots, I was like, I look totally different. Is that okay? I was like, I look totally different. I said, you can't use none of my old footage, right? He was like, it's fine. We doing everything over. We reshoot. So I didn't know the meaning of a reshoot. I just popped up. A reshoot is I guess all new scenes. I thought reshoot meant additional. So I was like, I look totally different. But it's okay. Because he didn't keep any of the old stuff. So it was just so lit. Me even getting that door line lit. You know what I'm saying? Lit, litty. I was just so like happy, and the way it came together is so cool. I can't stop watching it. I know it's gonna go away eventually, but like I'm looking at it right now. I can't stop watching, but it's gonna go away eventually. All right. So I said points made about the moms and the families. I spoke a little bit about this earlier in the video about the family dynamics and how I felt about it. And really believable. Yeah, it's some people will say it seemed a little bit dramatic. I don't think so. I really do think you gotta understand we were in the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? These characters are set in the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody understands that lifestyle. And I do believe that in most cases, them people would have reacted that way. The hospital mom who came in to see her child at the hospital, she was snooty, you know, she was away. Nakia's mom, KD, when she came in, I think her name is Grace in the film. She wasn't nothing to be played with. Chad's parents, you know what I'm saying, wasn't nothing to be played with. The only parent that was cool was the one that I was close to, which was Claudia. Claudia was cool with it, and that's what I'm talking about. So, it was interesting to see that. I've heard about that. Now, the locations. What did I think about the locations used? I think it was perfect. I think those locations expressed, the element of what was really going on in that time. I think everything was utilized best it could. What could have been better? Like I said, I felt like sound, of course, but that come with money. But like I said, just turn the volume up, you good to go. Um, and I just think it should get picked up. I think it should get picked up because it's so many different angles. It's so many characters. You get introduced to so many characters in these 2 episodes. Like, I just think it's beautiful. Hey, Emily. Emily said, congrats. Yes, favorite homegirl, congrats. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate you. You've been so supportive since you joined this channel. Thank you, Emily. Rocky is in the building. Hey, Rocky. Hey, congrats. I'm going through a lot in life, just trying to catch the live. Well, Rocky, I'm sending love and light your way. You know what I'm saying? Do the best you can with what you got, okay? This stuff is crazy. But I'm trying to think. Um, when I watch this through, I want more. You know what I'm saying? After I watch it, I'm like, okay, so what's gonna happen next? We just got a taste. This is what this kind of is, a taste of what could be. And that's what's hot to me. I don't know. I'm in love with potential. Is that crazy? I am in love with potential and I just see everything that it could be and what it could grow into be. It's beautiful. Like I said, it's beautiful. I know it's a little choppy. I don't know what be going on with the sound. And I do have the air and stuff on the AC. So that could be a factor, but yes. Oh my God. What did I write down? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So make sure y'all go check out the film Eden's Garden. It's available now on Tubi. I'm so happy. I don't have no complaints. None. It was like better than I expected. Like I told you, I expected to be in one little scene. Yes, and I'm trying to think if I want to say anything else. Um, I just look forward to, more opportunities to come. This was really, really cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so humbled by it. And I'm so appreciative of it. And I look forward to more opportunities to come. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Mel said, oh no, Jen, I get it. I'm just joking. Like you get to do art and it's nice. It's a good check. Yes, that's what we want. But you know what I'm saying? You do what you gotta do to get where you need to go. Period. And I am in love with my character, Sandra. Um, just a sprinkle. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a sprinkle in it. I'm just an additive. You know what I'm saying? I'm an additive. Yeah. Uh-huh. You said, but yes, I'm proud of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't believe it. I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked. I'm trying to think anything else I'm trying to say. I don't know. I'm just still like, I can't believe it. I'm still excited. I'm still so excited. I think I like it because when we filmed, it was like, like I said, a family. It felt, you know, like we all doing the best we can with what we got. We all trying to get to that next level. That's why I like it. It's no attitude, no divas. It's like we all doing what we got to do to get to a larger bag. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Whew. What Mill say? I know. I get that feeling of I can't believe it. I can believe it. I can believe it, but it's just such a beautiful feeling, and I feel so blessed that I get to see it. Now I know what artists mean. Not so much music artists, but actors and actresses when they say, "Oh, you never know." And like I get it now. You never know. You don't know what's going to be kept. Sometimes you don't get to see it. Now look, I think lead you do. It's just mostly supporting people. Like lead, you will poster. If you want a poster, you want to lead. Let me see. I want to show y'all what I mean. hmm Where is it? Oh, right here. I hope y'all having a wonderful Thursday. What they say, a terrific Thursday. I took a chance and I said I'm gonna make today's video all about me. What are people gonna think? What are people gonna think when I want to make a live that's all about me for once? Oh God, because I ain't talking about the baddies. Yeah, so this is the cover I made. That's your girl Sandra, yeah. And in this picture, I'm with Nakia and Claudia, and their real names is Mel and Chanel. We was homegirls. Yes, I love it. I love it. What Emily say? Emily said, I'll definitely be looking forward seeing you in the movie. Thank you so much. It's available now. As good as today, As good as right now. I see me again. It's pretty cool. I'm so happy. I get that feeling now that Beyonce was talking about. When Beyonce was like, "You won't break my soul," I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. Yes. Rocky said, "I'm manifesting you about to be on Netflix next." So Rocky, thank you, Rocky. And Rocky, I was talking to somebody. I said I'm gonna go from Tubi to BET. I said I'm gonna be on BET next. Period. I take Netflix. I take it, honey. Period. I take it, honey. Yes. I take it. I just can't believe it. And when I first seen me, I was like, oh my God. I couldn't believe it. It's like it's so cool. Am I a standout? Ooh. Did I stand out? Ooh. I think so. She's memorable. You know what I'm saying? I think she's memorable. You know? I think she's memorable. You know? I'm gonna bring my homegirl back up. Miss Clippy. Is Miss Clippy back up? That's what I want to bring up. All right, y'all. I'm probably get ready to head on out now because now I'm just rambling. But let's see. DJ said, "Congratulations again. Who knows? You might be the next baddie on Netflix." CJ, that's funny because I made a short the other day on a comment Samaya had made when she was like, "That's why you and Nunu friends because y'all both want to be." It's a stepping stone. It's a step and it's a stone. You know what I'm saying? Period. Netflix, whatever. It could be the big screen. You never know. You know what I'm saying? I was saying BET. You saying y'all been saying Netflix. It could be the big screen. Who knows? But yeah, I just came on to talk about the movie. Like I said, I think it was real, raw, gritty, needed. Yes, a lot of people. It opened their eyes. No shade. That's all I've been hearing. That's all I've been hearing is that I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? That's all I've been hearing. I didn't know. That's all I've been hearing. So it's definitely an eye opener. Um, and I think it's needed. I think as far as something new, this is it. Because a lot of people do not know the entails, and inside scoop of what goes on in the lives of trans men. People know of trans men, but some people know trans men via trans women. You know what I'm saying? Trans women more in the news. We can talk about it because it's the celebrity scandals and, you know, we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about it. Uh-huh. Hey, King BTV. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like I said, I think it's a fresh take. It's something new. It's something that's not really being talked about in the world or the industry. So I think it's something that definitely needs to be out there. And I love it. Ah, Sandra, turn up that music, girl. Yay! Sandra, turn up that music, girl. That's when I was supposed to say my line. It's coming right up like that. But, it's okay. You said keep building your resume one step at a time. Yes. And look, I'm enjoying the process. I'm learning. Oh my God, we need to talk. So I'm learning to enjoy the process and I'm enjoying the process. Okay. I'm enjoying the process. I'm not rushing it. It does not need to be accelerated. I do not wish upon thee overnight. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the moment. In this moment, I'm so happy. I'm in the moment and I'm enjoying the process. A while ago, I probably would have been more so like, I want it to happen now. I want it to happen now because, I want this to happen. I want that to happen. I need it to happen now. I want it to happen now. You know what I'm saying? I want the money now. I want the opportunity now. But look, this is what I was telling y'all earlier when I said I was on my way to that audition. I want to say, I'm going to tell y'all now who stuck around to the end of the video. I want to say it was the auditions at Tyson's Corner from those who from Maryland. I think it was Betty's East. And we was on our way up there. Those are the auditions I was getting ready to go to. I want to say it was the auditions with Tasiki. So that would have been quite an interesting take. But like I said, on the way there, I was like, I don't think it's for me. Like, I'm cool doing the commentary and stuff like that, but I don't play. And when I say that, y'all, I'm a very sweet person, but my background, you know what I'm saying? I don't brawl for fun. When I brawl, it's for survival. So when I was saying that, oh, baddies could be an opportunity, and I know some people say, well, girl, not everybody on baddies brawls. You know what I'm saying? Who got away with that? Sky? Who Who else got you know what I'm saying? Tanisha, who really, but they already got names. What new girl came on and never had to do anything? So I was just like, I don't know, So I did choose a different way. Instead of going to the baddies auditions, I went out to the Bronx to film Eden's Garden. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, Would one have made a difference than the other? Possibly, but like I said, I'm enjoying the moment. Would it have been a financial difference? Possibly, but like I said, I'm enjoying the moment. Who knows what would have happened if, we actually ended up going to the Tyson Corners auditions, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? But in that moment, I felt like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't play and I can't do, oh, Jan, turn it off, turn it on type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of person. I'd rather play a role. I'd rather you cast me in a movie and that's attractive to me. Um, like I said, I would do a reality show, of course. And longevity wise, I would like to do a reality show that's based around me and mine so I can get that residuals, you know what I'm saying? Stop playing. Y'all crazy. King B said, what's your predictions on point? Oh, we ain't talking about that right now. You said, wait, how much was the check? Like I said, it would have been a difference, but it is what it is, you know? Thank you, ZJ. ZJ wrote something else nice too. ZJ said, yes, trust the process. What is meant for you will always find you. And that is true. That is true. Okay, let's see. You said, I have a question, Jan. I know you may not want to talk about this. What you talking about? But how would it be on your resume? Like a job resume? Yes, yeah, I would love to talk about it. And yes, so it is a difference, and you typically have more than one. So you have like a job resume, an acting resume. Some people have every resume for whatever, craft they into. You know what I'm saying? So with an acting resume, I put down the plays that I've been in, and to credential check, you can also put the director's name. So, people can really make sure, because like I said, with plays, it's not always filmed. But I think people can find out when something was in production. Because a lot of things I did was church plays. Like I said, the biggest, okay, I'll say the biggest play I did was Sherlock Holmes as the assistant, yeah. And now for TV, it's been Eden's Garden, yes. Um, I'm trying to think. Yeah, so you just put it on there what you've done. If you have any higher learning as far as acting, even improv, you put that up because improv comes in handy, meaning you can think quick on a spot. You know what I'm saying? Whatever other talent you have, you build it, you list everything. A lot of us are walking works of art. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot going on. So that's basically how you do your resume. You know what I'm saying? She was a fairy. You know what I'm saying? She was a fairy. Yeah, that's how you do that. Pay 93, that's how you do that. Emily said, you okay, go for it. Right. Yeah, that's how you do that. So I want to thank y'all for letting me chat at y'all for a little bit. Make sure you go check out the film that I'm on currently called Eden's Garden on Tubi. It is rated TVMA, so keep that in mind when y'all go to check it out. It is a urban tale. Okay, it is about trans men, and each one is navigating their situations differently. Your homegirl plays Sandra. You can see her right here on the side. Come here, yes. I'm the party girl in the film. Also, the homegirl, as you can see, I'm setting up for the event, and then I come to the door. Who at the door? Don't play at the door. You know what I'm saying? Don't play at the door. So I come to check on that door, if you will. So it is what it is. Indie film. You said I was Oliver Twist in elementary school, the first black twist. I know that's right. I know that's right. Period. I know that's right. Look at her, Anna Faris on this commercial. I know she gonna be in the next scary movie. They need to cast me. Cast me in the next scary movie. Hey Sky, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm up here chatting about Eden's Garden, if you will. You said that's what I would like to do, church plays. That's where I started, the church house. Yeah, I was doing church plays and stuff like that. And I wanted more. So I remember talking to my boss at the job I was working at the time, and he kept me in mind. I do thank him for that. Shout out to Lee. Lee is how I got into into Sherlock Holmes, my first paid, project. I'm starting to see now that y'all making me think life is really what you make it. And if I was a nasty, snarly person, it would show because a lot of opportunities I've had is off the hands of other people. I'm sitting here thinking about that right now, and I'm like, girl, because I was always doing a church circuit, I was doing church play, it wasn't paid. No matter how good you did, it would just be a whim that somebody one day saw that, no shade. But it was no money. You know what I'm saying? And I was speaking to my boss about it, and he was like, okay. Because I remember him saying he used to go up to Canada and act. He would go up there because he was like, it was better. And I told him I wanted to go to the Canada Film Festival. That's on my bucket list. I still want to do the Canadian Film Fest to just sit in a day, snack and, go around and see the different projects, meet, if any entertainers are that, hey, how are you? Check out the food and the scenery and stuff like that. Get into that tea. And he got me into that project. I did it, you know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate him for that. Yeah. It was my first paid project. And that's when I kind of was learning that it's okay. Because before I was thinking like, oh, you ain't gonna never get no money. Because people used to say that you ain't gonna get no money till you get your name. Hmm. You know what I'm saying? You said how you feeling. You sound kind of down. Did I miss something? No, I'm happy. I don't know. You say you should do a photo shoot and headshots. That would be fun and productive. Yes, I mean I do. Y'all don't see it. Well, I guess I should do something y'all should see. But yes, that's something you do as an entertainer. They say like this is what they say. If you're a working entertainer, you should get new headshots every 3 months. But every 6 months, twice a year, yearly, you know what I'm saying? If you really ain't changing that much, you aren't surgical. You mostly look the same, you know? But I guess I should do more photo shoots in general though. You know what I'm saying? Maybe become a campaign girl, for Dior and Lacoste. You know what I'm saying? It could happen, you never know. Sky said, yes, Z, a good old photo shoot. Y'all think so? In a garden? A Canadian Film Fest. Sounds dope. That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to go. But yeah, you said not jiggling. You stupid 93. 93 stupid. I did not do that. Whenever you watch it, we was very polite at that door. Yes, you are so funny at that door. We was not doing all that. My character is very wholesome. Yes. But I want to thank y'all for chilling with me. This has been your favorite home, girl, and I just wanted to spend some time with y'all chatting about Eden's Garden. I appreciate y'all for listening. Thank
Ready or not,
you.
here I come. You can't hide.
Remember
Gonna
this.
find
You
you
will let
and
me
take it
know.
slowly.
I'll
Ready or
see you
not, here I come. You
next
can't
video.
hide. Gonna find you and make you want me.
Entourage Bass Bank.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I am just about to be free.
Look, y'all.
They wild.
Look who commented. For those people who wanted to talk about Zeus, look who commented. Oh, I gotta zoom in. You can't really see it. But that say Sister Nunu. Hey, hey, hey. Sister New is supporting it all. Sister New. Sister New is supporting it all. So I'm just appreciative of that. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in today. This was cute. I can't wait for y'all to see it. You said Sandra, yes. I can't wait for y'all to see it, and y'all gonna be able to get into the tea. Y'all gonna say, "Is that my homegirl? Is that my homegirl?" That's how I want y'all to be when y'all see me in the movies. I just want to start doing so many movies that randomly y'all see me in everything. Y'all randomly just start seeing me in everything. Is that my homegirl? Is, is that my homegirl? That's how many projects I want to be doing. I want to get so much work that y'all just start seeing me in everything. You know what I'm saying? Could that be my homegirl? Maybe. You just having a ball in this chat. I don't even know what you're talking about. You said Sandra with a was I shaking when I was walking? Maybe. See ya. Y'all get ready to head out. I shake when I walk. I probably do. Y'all a trip. Not a shake. Child. All right, I'm getting ready to head on out. But this was really dope. I'm telling y'all, I forgot all about that part. I don't even remember it. I don't. I don't remember it. But let's reverse this. So I'm up here. Yeah. You said I started twerking. You said I'm gonna go watch it now. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure y'all comment down below, like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Look at Barry. Shout out to Barry. I'm glad I got to meet some of the main cast. I hope it get picked up so I can see everybody again. But if not, it's always a memory, right? It's so crazy. Now I see what people mean. Yeah, it's crazy. If not, it'll be forever a memory. Yeah, you said I'm gonna go see it now. Thank you. You said we will know because it's gonna be a shake of the door frame. No, it's not. You said you said we love you, Nunu. Well, I hope you love me. That's a mess. Y'all so quick to be on the baddie side. You said yes, that's my homegirl. That's my homegirl. That's my homegirl. That's a homegirl. That's what y'all gonna say. I'm gonna start popping up on everything. Yes. All right, y'all. Y'all have a awesome week. If I don't see y'all anymore this week, you know I'm gonna see you on the weekend. So, is it anything happening Sunday? I'll find out. I'll be back. See y'all. Stay locked to the channel. Period. Stay safe and remember this: do the best you can with what you got, and I will see you on my